Quite a different airport than Long Beach. Quite a different hour. Here we go. Through security, was not surprised when my bag got randomly selected. I had a lot of cameras and tools in there, and they took my screwdriver and my pliers. See you soon.
That's a Midwestern style quantity.
Hey, it's Rich back with you for another video. We got into Chicago O'Hare early afternoon, came out to Aurora Airport, picking up this 2015 Citation M2 that we're going to be putting on the market. And we're going to make a stop in Colorado Springs and then back to Long Beach. We're going to take you along for the ride.
Romeo, flight runway heading, runway 27, clear for takeoff, wind 280 at 12 gust 19er.
Clear for takeoff, flight runway heading, 234 Whiskey Romeo. There we go.
Midfield.
Takeoff power's in. Engine instruments look good. Airspeed's alive. 70 knots, 70 knots.
Runway 27, report midfield, 32 Whiskey Romeo.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. On Emperor. Flaps. Climb power.
Hello, information after is cleared up into 3035.
Tower, did you have a level off at 3,000 for Whiskey Romeo, or are we all good to keep climbing?
4 Whiskey Romeo, you can contact Chicago departure.
See you. Departure 234 Whiskey Romeo's out of 2400 for 3,000.
234 Whiskey Romeo, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb and maintain 13,000. 234 Whiskey Romeo. Well, we're going to be faced with sun in our eyes the whole flight. Man, we didn't even, the heading didn't even change. It's pretty much runway heading, straight, all the way, all the way. Okay, so we just leveled off at 400, and on our flight time it's 22 minutes and about 20 seconds. Started in air. So that's how long it took us. The temperature, we're at +2. That's about what we've been the whole way. And our weight is, we're probably about 300 pounds under gross. So a little over 20 minutes to get to 400, and that's our final altitude going westbound. So pretty good climb, really. Gets up pretty quick, and we just kept going. We never leveled off. Had a couple of times where we were getting to our altitude, so it started to pitch over, and before we completely leveled off, we got a higher altitude. So that added some time. I think that happened twice. So that probably added 30 seconds. So figure right at 21 and a half minutes to get to 400. Okay, so as we leveled off at 400, the airplane's accelerating now. And you can see the acceleration on the airspeed indicator. It's slow acceleration as it kind of gets on the step. We're doing 357 true, but it's going to accelerate, and I would assume it'll accelerate to about 385 initially, and as we get lighter and burn off some fuel, it'll get up to 395 at this temperature +1. Be tough to get to 400 knots true at 400 at +1, but takes a little bit for the airplane to accelerate. And our fuel burn is 360 at 720, so it's just a little over 100 gallons an hour at 400 cruise. We've been at 400 now for about 12 or 13 minutes. We're accelerated, and we're doing 385 true, which is kind of what we anticipated. That's pretty typical until we burn some fuel, and we'll gain some speed. We're at ISA +1, so it's a little warm up here. And we're burning 750 pounds right now, so 670's 100 pounds, there's 100 gallons, so another 80 pounds, so we're burning about 110 gallons an hour, something like that. And it took us about 12 minutes to accelerate, and as we continue and burn some fuel off, that true airspeed will go up, and we might get as much as 10 knots faster by the end of the cruise segment at 400. It's been a nice smooth ride, like it often is at 400. It's one of the real advantages, in my opinion, of a light jet like a Mustang or an M2, to be able to come to 400. Smooth air, 97% of the time you're above the weather, so you don't have to worry about being in clouds or anything like that. And you're above airline traffic, so turbulence is usually non-existent. So it's just a really good place to be, and you're not going to get that in a single-engine turboprop. Not to say that they don't have advantages, but that's one thing that I think these light jets that can go to 41 are that's one of the big advantages to them. So we're pretty much on a direct heading for Colorado Springs. We're going to be cruising because we have about 120 knots right on the nose. So our ground speed right now is 270 knots. So we're getting clobbered with headwind. So we're going to be here cruising for a while. So what we'll do is check in later. We'll get an update on the true airspeed, and then we'll be talking about the descent into Colorado Springs. Well, ATC started us down a little earlier than we anticipated, but we were at 400. We were ISA plus about 3. We maxed out on our true airspeed at about 393 on 110 gallons an hour, which I was going to show you, but then we got a call from ATC to descend. So now we're descending out of 37.5. We're going to 36. The true airspeed, the fuel burn at 400 was as advertised. It's what you get out of an M2, especially when you're a little warmer than ISA. Really nice flight, and we're gonna land here with about 1,220 pounds in Colorado Springs, which is a nice reserve. It's clear VFR weather, winds out of the south, and we got assigned an arrival, the Aussie 5, I think it was. You can see the arrival here on the screen. And then on the flight plan here, you can see all the components of the Aussie 5, be a Goodland, glitter, crew. We got altitudes to hit, and then down here at Aussie, we're gonna need to be at 250 knots at 14,000 feet. So, okay, so now we're leveling off at 360. So let's see what we get here before we start the arrival. I would think here we're going to get pretty close to 400 knots true. ISA +2 now. And now we're burning 880. So we were at 111 at 400. 880 divided by 6.7. 880 divided by 6.7. So now we're at 130 gallons. So that's basically 20 gallons an hour more, 20 divided by 110. It's about an 18% increased fuel burn in 360. You will get a higher true airspeed, but you pay the price. So it's generally always better to go higher. Okay, so 360 we descended to, and now we've got our true airspeed up to 397 knots. So you do get a higher true airspeed in the mid 30s. And I would say we will probably be right up at the 400 knot mark. And we're expecting a descent clearance. We got to top of the descent in about 4 minutes. Hopefully they give us the descent via so we can kind of show how that works. Descent via the Aussie 5, but I don't know what to expect here. I don't come out to Colorado Springs enough to know what they're gonna do. You know, not everybody. I take some, I guess there's a whole thing on memes with people making fun of pilots that wear their microphone too close to their mouth. Like they're trying to sound cool or something. For me, I mean, I wear it. I realize that it's almost touching my lips, but I found that if you move it out, a lot of times it doesn't pick up the sound as good. You know? Check. I mean, yeah. So people give me a hard. Some people have given me a hard time in the comments about like having a microphone in my mouth. But I mean, when we first started, we had real issues with that. So I've found it's best to have it pretty close to your mouth. So I think it's, there's a reason for it. I've flown a lot of different M2s over the years, and as you would expect, they're all really close on performance. Not a lot of variation, which I guess you would really expect that. But some models of airplanes, like I remember when we were delivering a lot of 172s, new 172s, like it seemed like there was a lot of variation in the true airspeeds you would get out of those airplanes. But in this more higher performance class airplanes, it's not the case.
United 2272, descend via Clash 4 arrival, landing south, Denver altimeter 3018.
We got some nice smooth air, so I'm trying to keep the speed right at the max without going into the barber pole. If it was bumpy, I'd give myself, 10 or 15 knot margin.
Richard 230 and descend to 10,000. 4 Whiskey Romeo flight heading 260, descend to maintain 9,000.
260, 9,000, 4 Whiskey Romeo.
70 November radar contact, 2 miles south of Springs East, say altitude.
Pressurization's come down, speeds are up. We're going to do a visual approach in the 17 right. Everything looks good. Man, that sun's just harsh. 234 Whiskey Romeo's got the field sight.
34 Whiskey Romeo, clear vision approach, runway 17 right.
Okay, autopilot's coming off. Flight director's coming off. Tower 234 Whiskey Romeo 17 right, full stop.
234 Whiskey Romeo, Springs Tower, wind 14013, runway 17 right, clear to land. If you can, start slowing down. You're following Cessna on a 1.5 miles long.
Yeah, we're slowing down. We'll clear to land 17 right.
17 left, clear to land. Cessna 7870 November.
Gears down, 3 green, flaps are land, speed's looking pretty good. So I don't have any glide slope, I don't have a flight director, I don't have any lateral guidance, but the flight path marker right here is a way, if you put that right on the end of the runway, you're in pretty good shape. So it's kind of hard to avoid automation, really, with G3000. I'm trying really not to use that, I'm just looking at the runway. Keeping my visual approach skills up.
$500.
Gears down.
Cherokee 39er X-ray, turn right base.
Right base, 39 X-ray. Are we still landing 17 left?
Affirmative.
Springs Tower, Crew Track 397. Can we make this a short approach?
Crew Track 397 negative. 39er X-ray, looks like you turned wrong.
79 clear for option, just realized that. Our apologies, 39 X-ray.
So I got up at about 3:30.
Yeah.
I feel good though.
You're doing better than me right now. I think that coffee's starting to kick in though. It's helping a lot.
Should have brought some of that on the road. There's an Eclipse jet. I think, yeah.
Just land.
Citation 234 Whiskey Romeo will be ready at the end.
Citation 234 Whiskey Romeo, Springs Tower, wind 130 at 10, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 17 right, 234 Whiskey Romeo.
Okay. Just take off power. Airspeed's alive.
Springs Tower, this is on to 17 Hotel Juliet, it's on the visual, 17 right.
On to 17 Hotel Juliet, Springs Tower, wind 130 at 10, runway 17 right, clear to land.
Rotate.
Clear to land for 7 Hotel Juliet, thanks.
Great climb. Here it goes up. Climbs up.
Citation 4 Whiskey Romeo, contact departure, have a good flight.
Thanks, have a good night. 4 Whiskey Romeo. Citation 234 Whiskey Romeo, runway heading out of 7.6 for 10,000.
Citation 234 Whiskey Romeo, Springs departure at our contact. Turn left heading 130, climb and maintain 16,000.
Left turn 130, climb and maintain 16,000. 234 Whiskey Romeo.
70, report field.
Left 170, airport sector.
Alright, after takeoff check's done.
Center, citation 234 Whiskey Romeo is out of 14.2 for 16,000 direct Pueblo.
That's probably one of the smoothest rides out of front range that I've ever had. Yeah. Crazy. Alright, we got a little bit of light left, so we're going to kind of highlight this airplane. It's a 2015 M2, a little over 1,200 hours total time. It has Williams Tap Blue engine programs. Really nice, clean, low time M2. All this standard equipment. The big difference with this airplane is this. It doesn't have what's called the slimline cabinet behind the pilot seat. It's got the full wide cabinet with the coffee thermos. But it's in excellent condition all the way around. We've maintained this airplane since the current owners had it, so we know the airplane really well. Great shape, and you're going to see it on OCR. I'm not sure when this video is coming out. We got a bunch of videos in the works, so, and a bunch of airplanes for sale coming. So, but you'll see it on OCRaviation.com. And when you see this, you'll see a price, but we don't have a price when I'm talking about it yet, because I'm just bringing it back from Chicago, so it's been a long day. But we got good weather, smooth ride at probably 39. Anyway, it's a great airplane. Looking forward to helping somebody get into this one. Pretty distinct snow line.
Good ride, Southwest 689.
I never get old.
Okay, thanks.
I know. Love the mountains. It's the best. Rockies are my
Rockies are the best skiing too.
689, climb maintain funnel 370. 234 Whiskey Romeo, climb maintain funnel 350.
Climb maintain 350, 234 Whiskey Romeo.
Awesome.
34 Whiskey Romeo, he's firm 35.
35, right.
And 234 Whiskey Romeo, climb maintain funnel 400.
Climb and maintain 400, 234 Whiskey Romeo. .234 Whiskey Romeo, 300 will be descending via the Disney 5.
234 Whiskey Romeo, listen to Roger, maintain the 260 knots or greater, the LL Smith 3002.
Roger.
Okay, we're descending into Long Beach on the Disney 5. It's dark, and it's been a long day, but it's been a fun day. It's been a nice trip. Airplane's performing really nice. Been a smooth ride most of the time. Headwinds died, and we're in pretty good shape. That wraps up this video. Again, you can check this airplane out at ocraviation.com. Controller, and if you got any questions about it or you want to come see it, come visit us in Long Beach. Thanks for watching.
What a day.
Yeah, doesn't seem like we started this morning, does it? Like we've been on the road for 3 days.
Cleared for the visual, 304 Whiskey Romeo.
I wonder how many landings you have at Long Beach Airport.
Good question. Let's say, just say 100 a year. For 23 years.
November 234 Whiskey Romeo, Long Beach Tower, runway 30, clear to land
30, 234 Whiskey Romeo.
Southwest 2446, Long Beach Tower, runway 30, clear to land.
Southwest 2446.
And it got windy down here.
November 6 Whiskey Whiskey, extend down.
Extend down 16 Whiskey Whiskey.
Helicopter 66 Alpha, downwind approved, hold east of runway 30. November 02 Yankee, runway 26, right, clear to land.
Right, clear to land 02 Yankee.
November 6 Whiskey Whiskey, number 2, follow Cessna, crossing of 605, runway 26, right, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land 26 right, 6 Whiskey Whiskey.
I want to make this first turn off. Woo!